But first, new information tonight on the Charles Vallow case. And Arizona's family is combing through the evidence. We have been following this for almost 2 years now. The former Arizona mother is accused of killing her 2 kids and playing a role in her husband's death that happened in Chandler back in 2019.
And today, Chandler Police released their entire investigation into this very bizarre case. We've got team coverage for you tonight. Kim Powell and Morgan Lowe have been combing through all of this evidence all day long. We're going to start with Kim, though. Kim.
Yeah, the evidence released to us include interviews from key players, including Lori and her daughter, Tylee. They told Chandler detectives they both heard the gunshot after the scuffle inside the house. But what's most interesting is how they act when the detective isn't in the room. About 2 hours after Charles Vallow was shot and killed in a Chandler home, Lori Vallow, his estranged wife, walked into the Chandler police interview room, beaming with joy over Tylee's school grades. She leaned forward and sat up in the chair as the interview officially started.
If you can just kind of tell me kind of what happened. It sounds like some of this may have started last night or something along those lines. Right. So start where you think it makes the most sense.
Okay, so
She explained to the detective that she and Charles were separated, but Charles was coming over to take JJ to school. He left his phone inside the house, and when he came back in, Lori had it and wouldn't give it back. She said that's why her brother Alex came out of his room. Charles and Alex started fighting, and Tylee, her 17-year-old daughter, came out with a bat and then went outside to be with her brother. Once Alex pulled the trigger, Lori left with the kids. When the detective left Lori's room, she grabbed a tissue and dabbed her eyes. Then she closes her eyes and nods off. Chandler Police also released this video showing Lori in the drive-thru at Burger King on the way to taking JJ to school.
Breakfast for dinner and dinner for breakfast.
Tylee, just 17 years old, was also a witness to the scuffle inside the Chandler home. While waiting for the detective in an interview room, she was fidgeting and humming, but then broke down. She told a similar story to investigators.
Do you know what happened inside of the house? Has your mom kind of explained it all to you?
I just kind of asked her, like, because I heard a noise, which I know what it was now, but it sounded like, because I knew that the basement I was in there, it sounded like someone, like, took it and hit it really hard against the floor.
Tylee told detectives she tuned out all the yelling and didn't know what the fight between her stepfather and uncle was about.
Honestly, it feels like 2 seconds and 40 minutes at the same time.
Again, just a few months ago, a grand jury indicted Lori for conspiracy to commit first-degree murder.